Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks, and welcome back to Let's Play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where we are continuing on in the first case of the first game, The Adventure of the Great Departure. I think we had reached like a save point, and we finally met the mysterious woman who was there at the scene of the crime. And unfortunately, she only speaks English, so we don't get to actually speak to her directly, per se. We have, Hosonaga is the one who's translating for her. So, I don't know. I feel like there's no way that she's gonna not understand us at some point. Like, we have to reveal, oh, she understands Japanese, you know? Pulling, what was that, what's his name? The one from Apollo Justice. He was pretending he didn't understand English, but we knew he knew. The little boy. Maki, yes. Alright, let's hear what kind of BS she's gonna say, though, because I know she's full of it. A frightening and sorrowful sight. We had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. Oh, come on. How are they gonna just randomly get into an argument when he doesn't even know him? So stupid. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. You don't carry a gun, you say? And then she looks away, so that kind of to me feels a little shady. This is condemning testimony. Oh, okay. Got cut off. No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all.
Objection!
Quiet, you filthy wretch. How dare you call him a wretch? Ugh, ouchie. You and your descendants are all pieces of garbage. That's what they are. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard! And look at this snow-white angel. Racist? Just because she's white, really. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe. Ugh. You're still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. I'm disappointed in you. Oh, I thought you would have learned by now, buddy. You mustn't blurt out when you're goaded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn. But he's so annoying. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before and reported back to the Bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. I like this music a lot. It's so Leighton-esque. The testimonies of the last two witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so. On the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there is nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. Excuse me? Bruh. She got a whole bunch of material that could be hiding a freaking gun. Her hat? Her poofy butt dress? Like, come on, man. Give her some credit. A woman can hide a lot of things in her clothing if she wants to, okay? I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to.
Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot.
Oh, y'all want to do a thorough examination of her outfit? Really? There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the matter. Ah, that's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress. Ryunosuke, I can't believe you. I'm glad he didn't say that out loud, but like, seriously, dude. At least say, hey, can we check her freaking ridiculous hat first? Before you jump to, hey, let's lift up her dress. No. No, Ryunosuke, bad. Bad. I could prove it. Stop. Don't think about doing anything rash, Ryunosuke. But I didn't fire the gun I picked up. There must have been another gun there that day. You're right about that, which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart.
Yep, there's the little smirk.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, Your Excellency. I'm dying to know her motive for killing Dr. Watson, or Wilson, whatever. I'm very curious if it was about him himself, or was it a way to screw up the relations between England and Japan, or was it about Sherlock, you know? So we'll see. Alright, time to do some pressing. 2 meet, slightly late. We'll just press just to hear what she has to say about everything, so.
Yes!
After 2 p.m., in fact. That's really quite a late lunch, isn't it?
Objection!
You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are in vogue, isn't that right?
Oh, they're having her speak? So we could actually understand that, okay. No.
Ah, I understood that.
A decisive English no has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yes, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Yes, that all makes perfect sense.
Such wonderful logic! What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is.
So you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next? Okay, Professor was unable to eat, so he ordered a steak.
Yes!
He was unable to eat, you say? And that was because he just had a tooth removed at Hada Clinic, right? Correct? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. She'd heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left. I knew that was gonna be a thing. I need to look at this again. Hold on. Let's examine. Like, I'm wondering... I mean, to me, that doesn't really look like a cutting knife. It looks more like a butter knife, but, you see a steak got cut. Is there anything else suspicious about it? She said beef steak. I don't know. Nothing that obvious yet. Like, I really don't... Are we gonna say that this is not really a cutting knife? I don't know. Like, where is the actual cutting knife? I'd be surprised if that's what we went with, but hey, you never know. Alright. We have that whole eating or drinking anything but water. Are we gonna say only a steak, but there was a glass of water there? No. We could just say that they gave her the water. Let's examine this one again. Hold on. No, there's nothing else. Then why? What throws me off is why is the victim sitting in front of the steak? It should have been that her stuff was on the other side, like the opposite side of him. I don't know. Just weird to me. Maybe that's important though.
Dear me, what a harrowing experience! To have traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight.
So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all? That's right, other than some carbonated water.
Okay.
Just water. Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each.
Okay.
They each raised a glass of carbonated water, but we only saw one glass of water. What do you think, Ryunosuke, about the witness's last statement?
I'm gonna add that. It's very meaningful.
The plot is back. That last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case.
Well, well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing,
The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. Thanks for covering for me. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony.
Ha! Well sidestepped, counsel.
Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said.
She didn't say a word, she just did that look. And I'm sorry, but her mask should not change like that to match her eyes.
Alright, whatever. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm going to remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phrase. I'd hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke. Don't disappoint him again. Oh, this is new. Okay. I ordered a beef steak for myself, and the professor and I said cheers over a glass of carbonated water.
Okay, we know that's going to be presented on, but we're not going to do that right now.
After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor and they got into a fierce argument.
Yes!
I never got into an argument with the professor. All I did when I noticed him was go over to say hello.
Please don't get angry with me.
No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. It was meant for the lady next to you.
Ah, there we go.
But anyway, as I said, I did not argue with the professor.
I'm afraid your words are in vain.
Sorry?
Miss Brett does not appear to speak Japanese, and I'm not going to translate because I'm a jerk.
No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. English is the future. We must all supiku Ingurushu.
Ingurushu. Oh no, why y'all do this? I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever, or only in the presence of a beautiful woman,
Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. She's a liar, panties on fire. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony.
And her clothes, so that we can see where the gun was. Oh, sorry.
No matter how seemingly insignificant it may be.
Anyway, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it?
Yes, I still had some coffee to drink.
And the next time you got up after that
Was when I'd finished my coffee and stood up to leave.
Yeah, the little smirk, huh? Accused took the professor's gun, shot him. Okay.
Yes!
Like I said, I did not shoot the gun.
And like I said, there's no point repeating that assertion over and over.
Well, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side.
Nevertheless, defendant, you can't deny that when the shot rang out in the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand, like an idiot.
Well, yes, that's true, but all I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor as I was leaving the restaurant. In fact, yes, there was someone much closer to the victim than me at that time. The highly suspicious lady in the stand.
That will do, you dirty rat and scoundrel!
Dirty?
Your baseless accusations could very well cause an international incident, boy.
It seems to me that your accusation is just as baseless as ours.
What nonsense!
The lady is merely stating what she saw.
And this is already an international incident as far as I'm concerned anyway.
Here we go with the whole I don't carry a gun thing.
Yes!
It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it?
Absolutely. I verified it personally. I checked under her dress. Did you, Hosonaga? Did you?
You verified it?
Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon, and I was very thorough. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not."
That's, all you did? You just asked her?
Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector? No.
Dang it, Hosonaga, why?
Why on earth not?
The Honorable English gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon, and we foolishly took her at her word. There was obviously no need for any further probing into the matter.
probing. I think there was a need for some probing, okay? Or there was no permission given for any further probing into the matter, perhaps?
Think what you will. But if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that the refined lady was concealing a firearm, the prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts.
In other words, he wants evidence.
Ugh.
The lady wishes to point out that of course she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation, but she was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, so she was compelled to leave. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there. Not get her out of there, I just urged her to leave. The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah, right.
Which is why she's only too happy to cooperate and testify here in court today, of course.
Unlike a certain student who refuses to admit when the game is up. You can at least have the courtesy to pay attention when I'm goading you.
Yes, hurt his feelings, yes.
Okay, that should be the... yeah.
So she's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, at the end of which you shot him.
Which is an out-and-out, totally unfounded lie.
Still, her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young and beautiful young gentlewoman from Great Britain. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school uniform.
I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons.
But I have my aura. Well, anyway, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Even you, with your thick skin, must be able to feel the murderous looks you're getting from around the room.
Only too well. I feel half dead already. And the fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either.
The first thing to do is to press her on any of her statements that seem even slightly off to you. Do that, and an opening will present itself. I promise you.
I need to expose the true face of this exotic foreigner that's hiding behind the mask, literally. And also behind her hat and her clothes. That's what I should be aiming for in this cross-examination.
Alright, now we can go back to it. Okay. Oh wait, did it? Oh, it's that it changed. Beefsteak. Said cheers. Okay. So, let's see which one we should present then. I mean, this one makes the most sense. So we're going to present.
Yes!
That face again. Oh, is he gonna do that every time? That's so funny. His thoughtful face, it's so weird.
That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left.
That is correct, the lady says.
Well, that is... it's odd. It's very odd.
Dear me, what's odd is the defense's inability to express itself.
Ugh.
Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you?
Well, obviously, it's the cheers.
The cheers?
Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true, there should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1.
Oh,
Um,
you're quite right, Counsel. There's only 1 glass pictured here.
Objection!
are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutiae? What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on the case?
Objection!
Minutiae, you say? Or is it minutia? It's one or the other. Man, this LP gonna make me have all these words that I haven't seen or heard in a long time or don't remember how to pronounce. Is it minutia or minutiae? Somebody let me know in the comments. Although sometimes, by the time I see them, it's like way too late. But anyway. Could it be that the detective here removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence? Of course not. I would never do something so reckless.
But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1?
You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table.
Huh? The way he looked at her.
Inspector, what did the lady say? It would seem that it was Miss Breast. Oh, Banks. Whoops. She ain't even that busty. Come on now. Oh, I almost said, you know. That it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
What?
Was it drugged? What?
Because, I mean, they work in a lab, right? I wouldn't be surprised if some kind of chemicals and drugging was occurring.
It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious!
Uh-huh, doing your woe is me posing. Oh, she's speaking.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all.
Oh, please.
We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in her state of disarray?
That's absurd.
Oh, really? So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief?
What? No, I was gonna accuse her of murder. No. This can't be put down to mischief.
I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene.
Aha! Here we go. Okay, now she's gonna conveniently have a hiding spot for the glass, right? And that's how we'll say, well, obviously, she could also hide the gun in the same place that she hid the glass. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Did she have a purse or something? What?
It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying.
Oh my god, are y'all stupid? Like, really? Really? Come on, now it's gonna be up to me to point it out when y'all should already be connecting the dots right this second?
A handbag, you say? Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England.
Now, the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning, but in the end it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You have wasted enough time already.
Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. No, why are you all so dumb? There's no brains in your skulls. Ugh. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement?
Well, I don't know, really.
Come on, no. Okay, Asogi baby, come on, step up. These people are fools. If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance.
Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's a deeper significance there, it's
gonna have to wait for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. And until next time, have a nice day. Adios!